Is America a reliable ally today? Yes, when it matters and when it counts. Not everywhere, not always, but when the stakes are vital, the United States shows up. Let's be clear, US commitments were never unconditional. Alliances are not friendships. They're hard bargains driven by shared interests. Let's not confuse reliability with whether Trump is polite. If you want to know when America steps up, ignore headlines, follow the American interest. We act when a country threatens to dominate Europe or Asia. That's why we fought 2 world wars and faced down the Soviets. Today, the test is in Asia. China's rise is shifting the global balance, and Washington is acting to prevent it from becoming Asia's hegemon. It's also why we're doubling down on our alliances there right now. What's the proof? Even under Trump, we're upgrading our military command in Japan, and we just conducted our largest ever exercise in the Philippines. That's reliability in action, and our allies know it. They're not backing away, they're asking for more. They wouldn't be doing that if they didn't believe we would be there when it counts.
Debating whether the United States is still a reliable ally, perhaps we should ask those who are on the receiving end. Let's take the Europeans. They have huge concerns that when Donald Trump says that Vladimir Putin can do whatever he wants to allies that do not spend enough on defense, that this is not just a negotiation tactic. This is not just being rude to force Europeans to spend more. This is not to strengthen NATO. This is out of a fundamental disregard for the value of alliances, and this is a way to find a way out of these entanglements, not to strengthen NATO. And the greatest warning signals for Europeans, but actually also for Asian allies, for Indo-Pacific allies, for Japan, that is very closely watching what is happening, is the situation in Ukraine. The reason why so many Europeans have been shocked by the meeting between President Zelensky and President Trump in the White House is because they imagined themselves sitting there in the chair and being berated by the US president for not being thankful enough as the victim of aggression. Now, my counterparts may say, well, Ukraine is not a NATO ally, right? So this is surely different. There is an Article 5 for NATO allies. But put yourself into the shoes of our allies in Europe and in Asia. If the United States pursues a diplomacy with Russia that would legally accept the annexation of Crimea, something that Russia has taken by force, that pursues a normalization of relations with Russia, how can you trust that United States still that they would come to the defense against your greatest threat, against Russia, if that is the policy that they are pursuing?